December, and been made a video on this channel, Patterson Oil Properties. But I will say with all sincerity that, it's been a while since I made a video on here, but it's been busy since I got back from Atlanta and Montgomery, Alabama. And that was the whole purpose of going down there, was to look at rental properties, give my perspective in regards to Montgomery, Alabama. Good atmosphere, for whatever the media might say. Good energy, good food, good positive Southern vibes, Southern spirit. So it was cool. Driving from Atlanta to Montgomery wasn't bad, no traffic. So, that's all. If anything I can say about driving through a rural state is that you don't have to deal with the crazy traffic like you deal with an LA, DMV area where I live at in New York. So there's an ups, because every place has its negatives and positives in America, in my personal opinion. So that's a positive I can put out about the driving from Atlanta to Montgomery, Alabama. But anyways, I'm going to show some videos after I'm done talking, and it's just going to, basically it highlighted my trip there. Excuse me. But anyways, so to sum it up, main reason why I like cities like Montgomery, Alabama, I love the state capital cities and rural areas because meaning that, once you drive 20 minutes outside of the city, you're out in the middle of nowhere. That's how it is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That's how it is in Montgomery, Alabama. That's how it is in Jackson, Mississippi. I love those three specific cities when it comes to state, because the taxes aren't too egregious. Well, in Pennsylvania they are, but the taxes aren't too egregious. When it comes to state capitals, there's always money flooding through there, because that's where the state budget gets approved. State contracts, federal government's there, military's there. Major, the biggest airports are usually in those cities. So that's why I usually like that. And then of course a place like Montgomery, you have all those things that I just mentioned with the state capital, state government contracts, things of that nature, National Guard, an airport, even though it's a mid-sized airport. But then you have you have Auburn University, so where there's universities, there's money. And then of course you have the Air Force Base. Shout out to the current service members for your service. But so you have and then of course it's only 2.5 hours away from Atlanta, where a lot of wheeling and dealing, another state capital, by the way, in Georgia, where a lot of the deals happen. So great location. So that's the main reason why I am going to invest in Montgomery, Alabama, and that's what it is. Here's the videos, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, do the great three free things, like, share, and subscribe. If you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual, or time account investor, don't forget to check out webull.com, Coinbase. And if you want to sign up with them, I'll make some money, you make some money, and nothing will be funny, because it'll be all about the money, honey. And if you want to contribute to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, it's all good in the neighborhood. Take care, family. Alright folks, back at it again. Place number 3, I believe, on the list. So, should be interesting. Like I said, a lot of these neighborhoods, they all look the same. It's funny, it's like, I guess me being in Northern Virginia so long, it's because, from going to Alabama to Mississippi to Georgia, most of all these neighborhoods look the same, but it's cool. I have to come up on the house right now. So.
Your destination is on the left.
So here's the property. I believe this property was $55,000. Here's the neighborhood for the most part. So yeah, like all these neighborhoods for the most part look the same, but it's pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with it. Nice vibe. Alabama's good vibes, good people. Everybody just chill, relax and whatnot. As soon as I opened my mouth, because I went to the gas station. Somebody said, "Good morning, honey," and I was just like, "Oh, how you doing, young lady?" And she's like, "Oh, you ain't from around here, is you?" I'm like, "No, North Virginia all day." I'm considered a Yankee, compared to the Deep South and whatnot. Even though North Virginia, Virginia is part of below the Mason-Dixon line and all that good stuff. But it's all good. What's up, Alabama? All right, folks, we are back at it again. Checking out some more neighborhoods in Montgomery, Alabama.
Your destination is on the right.
34. Alright, so 33. This is the house I was thinking about looking at. Yeah. This one's about $50,000. As much as I can of it, as I can as possible. Flip over. But yeah, this is the one. This is a decent neighborhood. So yeah, for that price, I'll just drive around a little bit more. Don't look so suspicious. But yeah, to me, $50,000 for was like $49,000 and some change. But just to round it up to $50,000. You know, for a house in a neighborhood that looks like this, it's not bad. It's like, this is definitely way better than the first neighborhood I went through. So, you know, on some realness. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a nice, like a middle class neighborhood. It doesn't look like the hood like where I was at earlier. So, pull over in a second. Yeah, this is it's got potential. So, like I said, it's got a good economy here compared to where I own real estate at right now. So I don't see it as a bad thing. But anyways, I'll be checking that back in soon. All right, folks. We are looking at the last property in Montgomery, Alabama. Decent area. This is actually not that far from downtown Montgomery, so it's close to where all the jobs are at and whatnot. And we're about to come upon the house right now. 8:30.
Your destination is on the right.
So this is it. 3025. And this house needs some work. Definitely needs some work. But, you know, it's all good. Turn the cul-de-sac. Yeah, that house definitely needs some work. So if I bought that house is at like 55,000. If I bought that, I know why it's a little bit more expensive because the location is closer to the downtown area, where obviously downtown is where all the business happens, that's where all the jobs are at. So interesting to say the least. Anyways, I think I'll do a little mini tour of downtown Montgomery, and that will be it for this. Heading back to Atlanta. ETL show. Until next time. Alright folks, hopefully y'all doing well. This concludes the Montgomery. I'm just going to step outside real quick and show you, give you a little preview what the city looks like. So yeah, I'm about to head back to Alabama now. So it's been a real trip, but nice Sunday vibes and Alabama vibes. Can't complain. Take care. What's going on, family? So I'm down here in Montgomery, Alabama. I figured I'd get some good food, southern food, before I go back to Atlanta. And came over here in this nice area where it's the riverfront in Montgomery, Alabama. I remember a couple years ago, one of the biggest butt whoopings ever happened. And it went crazy over the internet. I think it was close to like Cat Williams breaking the internet and whatnot. So anyways, and don't excuse the noise, I'm on the street. And there's a brother preaching, giving the gospel, so nothing but love and respect to him. But yeah, good vibes. The weather's great, better than Northern Virginia, real talk. And you know, I got nothing but love and respect. It's been a good experience being in Montgomery, Alabama. So I'm just gonna, before this video's up, I'm gonna go out of my way to what is it? I'm gonna go out of my way to get a good view of Riverfront sign where it all went down. I'm not gonna walk down to the Riverfront because I've been to the Riverfront. It was like almost 2 years ago, and it was colder back then. So, anyways, it's all good. Like I said, his brother's preaching the gospel right now, so I ain't mad at him. So nothing but love and respect. Yeah, he right about that.
That is a spacecraft.
That's how I look at it.
That is pretty rich.
Anyway, it's been a minute since I've been down, and definitely coming back here soon. I came down here to look at some real estate, and you know, some areas was a little bit more shakier than others. I'll say that much, but it was definitely worth the trip. So not that bad of a drive from Atlanta. It's way more expensive to fly here than flying to Atlanta. So I basically flew to Atlanta for free. So anyways, I'm gonna get back into the car, head back to Atlanta, because I'm heading back to the DMV area, aka Uptight Country tomorrow. So gotta get back, but here's the riverfront, son. while I'm over there, I might as well walk down to the riverfront. Alright, family, we're back, so heading down to the river walk. Where it all went down. Nice being back here again when the weather's actually better, because last time it was actually really cold for Alabama's standards. I think it was January? It was January 2024, so yeah, it's been over a year since I've been down here. So, actually a nice chill vibe, you know. Imagine how it is in the summertime. But, because remember, this is a historical place where slave ships used to come and drop off Africans to America. They used to come here to Montgomery, Alabama, to this port. So this port has a significant historical aspects to it. But anyways, I can imagine how it is, the vibes are in the summertime here. They said it's Sunday, so it's pretty quiet, which is all good. Anyways, let's check it out. I see they got the Christmas thing happening. That's one thing I love every time I come down here, it's so peaceful. So yeah, it's nice vibes. See, they got the Christmas thing out here. Nice to be here when it's not so cold. It's not hot either, but the weather's just right. So it's great for Alabama weather. Anyways, I'm about to head out, head back to Atlanta. Holla at y'all later. Take care. All right, I'm gonna make another video.